Well, hello there, boys and girls, and welcome to yet another episode of Around the Fountain. This week we've got tons of the International 3 updates, WCG dropping Dota 2, and some more tournament updates. Your number one source for Dota 2 news, I'm WhatIsHip, and this is Around the Fountain. Well, last Tuesday, the International 3 tickets went on sale. Everyone got a ticket. The entire process was smooth as silk. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of a lie. The store service crashed. People would put the ticket in their cart only to find out it was suddenly not in their cart when checking out, and there were a bunch of other problems as well. Understandably, the community was a little upset. Cyborg Mac took much of the brunt of the force of the community on Valve's behalf, which was pretty honorable. He also put up a Reddit post for feedback and ideas on how to go about ticket sales next year. It's kind of tough because Valve wants a place near their office, but it seems that the venue currently is a little bit too small. The scene's growing every day and the supply just isn't keeping up with the demand of the community. Obviously, it will never truly match, but something may have to be done for next year's. Also, just to keep you up to date, so far Luminous LD, AC Draskell, and Toby Wan have been confirmed for the English casters. Malk has also announced he'll be at the analyst desk with Statman, Bruno, Gods, and Too Good. Malk and Gods are the only official ones announced for the analyst desk, but Malk has named the others in his tweet. Now I have it on a good, reliable fake sources that Too Good's involvement is relying on him growing his hair back or wearing a wig. Now, in other news, the TI3 East qualifiers, the G1 League, and the Dota 2 Super League were all set to be played on the weekend of March 24th through to the 26th. Now, this obviously caused some massive scheduling issues for the teams. Therefore, the TI3 qualifiers were rescheduled. They'll now be played on the 20th to the 23rd and will continue on the 28th to the 30th. The Dota 2 Super League has also shifted their group stages as to not conflict with the G1 League LAN event on March 24th through 26th. See, that's just nice. More about TI3, remember everybody, buy a compendium. You can win items, you get a permanent 225% battle bonus until the end of the International 3 that stacks with other players for a humongous total battle bonus possibility thanks to reaching the first stretch goal of 1.7 million, and more goals we hit, the more neat stuff we get. We hit the second stretch goal last evening, and Valve stated that they're planning on adding more, including a goal to help bridge the gap between goal 2 and 3. Buy them for friends, buy them as birthday gifts. Mom would love one for a belated Mother's Day gift. You terrible, terrible child. I'm sure you didn't get her a gift. Remember, sharing is caring, and I want an immortal item. There have also been some new stretch goals added to the compendium. When the prize pool reaches $2 million, which it's very close, all compendium owners will gain a special TI3 in-game HUD. At 2,200,000, they will get a new taunt with a custom animation. At 2,400,000, they'll allow us to play on 8 players to compete in a 1v1 solo mid-tournament at TI3, and 3,200,000 will give the community the opportunity to choose the next hero that Valve will import. That's right, Valve has placed a $3,200,000 price tag on Goblin Techie's head. Community, we know you want him. Give us Techies. And now for a quick update regarding gameplay in the Western qualifiers. In Group A, DD Dota, with the new roster including GoBlack and Silent, took out their old team Empire with a 2-0 win, while Absolute Legends defeated Rocks.KIS in a 2-1 series. This led DD Dota to face Absolute Legends in the semifinals, and if you have a chance, make sure to watch them. There was an Outworld Devourer playing fantastically, and he even won. In the end, DD beat Absolute Legends in a 2-1 finish, winning their first game in a low-kill match, getting a bit manhandled in the second game, and then coming back to a convincing win in the last game. In the losers bracket of Group A, Rocks.KS beat Empire 2-0, and they're the first team to be knocked out of the TI3 qualifiers. Rocks then went on to beat Absolute Legends 2-0 in a one heck of a revenge series to secure the other spot to move on to the second phase of the Western qualifiers. Group B started up today, and I have to say the games were a bit one-sided all around. EG beat the QPad Red Pandas 2-0, knocking them down to the losers bracket. Mouse Sports played Icy Cup first, winning 2-1, but then got beaten 2-0 by EG, also knocking them down to the losers bracket. This leaves us with EG taking one of the finalist spots, and QPad Icy Cup and Mouse Sports playing for the second spot. The games for Group B will finish up tomorrow, and as always, you can check them out on the Good Studios stream. Shout out to the Good Studio as a whole for finally getting the equipment for instant replays. That shit is so sexy. World Cyber Games dropped Dota 2 for League of Legends. I mean, I guess I'll miss the hilarious casting. Is that even a good enough reason to feel bad? No, it's not. The Dota 2 Super League launched officially just a few days ago with the in-game Dota 2 tickets showing up in the store in the last few days. Group A was held on Friday, May 10th, with Vici Gaming going up against LGD China. Vici Gaming took the series 2-0 with some incredible play by CTY. Make sure to watch those games. We're going to link the Beyond the Summit VODs in the show notes right below here. Group B is scheduled for March 24th at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 14 CET. The Curse Invitational is moving its way forward throughout the month of May. Currently, we have Team Liquid and Navi waiting to square off in the winner bracket finals. The losers bracket consists of EG, Mouse Sports, Q Pandas, Empire Rocks KS, and Dignitas. The tournament matches take place every weekend throughout May. The winner receives $5,000, second place wins $3,000, and third place takes home a cool $2,000. The We Play tournament ended a few days ago, and a big congratulations to Alliance for their 3-0 win over EG. For those of you who missed the games, more than likely because of the TI3 West qualifiers, go watch the games. Seriously, Loda and Alliance just had some unbelievably monstrous games, and they seem to be on a completely other level. Alliance takes first place and $5,000 plus $1,500 in hardware. EG takes second with $2,500 in cash and $1,500 in hardware. Navi takes third, $1,200 and $1,000 in hardware, and Liquid takes fourth with $1,000 in hardware. On the bottom half of the table, Dignitas and Mouse Sports take fifth and sixth with $1,000 in hardware each, and Fnatic and Q Pandas take seventh and eighth with $500 in hardware. The first season of the AMD Premier League, a tournament for the Eastern scene, is approaching its semi-final stage. Rising Stars and Tongfu will play in the semi-finals, and Zenith is awaiting the winner of Mineski and MUFC to play the other in the semi-finals match. The winner of the tournament will take home $3,000, second place $1,500, and third place $500. Now, considering the huge patches we've had in the last few weeks, this patch is understandably smaller, but with a big surprise. New cosmetics were added to the store, such as Tuskar's new Arctic Hunter set. A solo matchmaking feature has been added, allowing solo players to ensure that they'll only be placed with other solo players. No more pubs versus 5 stacks. Now, this does increase queue times a little bit, especially for those playing in a 4-man party, but the results are still rather inconclusive. Some back-end strings have been added, fleshing out the upcoming guild system. Actions such as promoting to officer, disbanding, inviting, uninviting, and demoting to member are just hints of what the system could possibly offer. The team logos were fixed for the compendium and now should properly fit within their squares. One of the test pennants was put back into the file, suggesting that the pennant system might be re-emerging for TI3. A bunch of new terrain items were added to what seems to be another tutorial mode. Other new workshop items were added, including a handful of beautiful new HUD skins, and finally, Legion Commander has had some finishing files added for her hero, perhaps hinting at a release sometime soon. Last week, we asked you what you thought about Valve revoking LGD China's TI3 invite due to a roster change. 66% of you said yes, it was the right move, 21% said no, 12.5% said yes, but they should not have been punished like this. This week, in light of the TI3 ticket fiasco, we want to know how much would you be willing to pay for a ticket to TI3? A, $50, screw the scalpers. B, $51 to $100, a little bit more money won't break the bank. C, $100 to $200, I'm dead set on going. D, $200 plus, if I don't touch Ice Frog, I'll kill someone. E, an arm and leg, a firstborn child, my rarest cosmetic item, and half a pint of blood. Thanks for watching this week. Thanks to CyberPower PC for helping us do what we do. You can subscribe here, and I hope to see you next week.